Good evening to all. Welcome to the live and interactive quizzing session conducted by THiNC Institute of Design. So we are back with another curiosity quiz. So let's wait for a few more participants to join. After that, we'll be starting the quiz in a while itself. So for those who are already aware of the game process, here you can see the game pin here. It is 5595871. You can enter it in your Kahoot app and you'll be given entry to a quiz. So without further delay, you can enter it and join the game process. So let's wait for a few more participants. After that, I'll be explaining the process. For those who are not aware of the game process, I'll be just explaining the process. All right. So game pin is 5595871. All right, we have participants joining. Welcome, Harshit. All right, so I'll just explain how you have to play this quiz. So there are three ways you can play this quiz. One is from the mobile and another one is from the laptop using two different techniques. Okay, so if you are using a mobile, what you have to do is that you have to go to your Android or Apple store, and after that you have to download the Kahoot app from the Android or Apple store. So after downloading the Kahoot app, what you have to do is that you have to enter the game pin. The game pin is displayed in your screen, 5595871. So you have to enter this game pin and you will be given entry to the to our curiosity quiz. Okay, so that's how the process is. So if you don't have a mobile phone, if you don't have an extra mobile phone, what you can do is that you can use your laptop. In that you can go to the website www.kahoot.it. And then you can go to the website, and there also you'll be given some option to enter the game pin. There also you have to enter the same game pin only, 5595871. That is a game pin for session. So you have to enter the game pin there, and you'll be given entry to the quiz. Okay. So you need actually you need two different devices for playing this quiz. So if you don't have two different devices, what you can do is that you can use the split screen option in your laptop. Split screen option in a laptop, in one screen, one browser or one screen. What you can do is that you can open the Kahoot app and enter the game pin in another browser or another screen. What you have to do is that you have to open our YouTube Live. Okay, so that's how the process is. So we have participants joining. Welcome Naveen, welcome Imagine, Losing, Rishika, Devu, Shibumon, Shahana, SN, Mahit, Anu, Afida, Harshit. Welcome all to the session. Welcome all to the session. So one thing to notice that this is a game pin for our demo quiz. So first we'll be having a demo quiz. In that demo quiz, I'll be explaining how you have to play this quiz, how you have to find the options, how you have to click on the options and all. Okay. So in the demo, after the demo quiz, we'll be moving on to the real quiz. Real quiz will be having different topics like mathematics will be there, general awareness will be there, general awareness regarding many topics, sports will be there, architecture, current affairs will be there, many topics will be there, mathematics will be there, English will be there. So in that real quiz, all the topics will be there. We'll be having 15 questions in that real quiz. Okay, so before that, we'll be moving on to the demo quiz. We are waiting for a few more participants. So after that, we'll be moving on to the demo quiz. Welcome Anantu, Arya, Lakshmi, Naveen, Rishika, Devu, Maushmi. So in a while, we'll be starting the demo quiz. So from the chat box, Subodh Kumar, hi Subodh. So the game pin is available in the in the chat box also. You can copy it from there also. Okay. So if you have any doubt regarding the same, regarding anything regarding the process, you can ask it in the chat box. Subodh Kumar, me Anushka, now I am in 12th. Okay. Good Anushka, all the best for your exams. Hope this quiz will also help you for your examinations. Arya, Afida, Shiva, Maushmi, Nilina, welcome to the session. So if you have any doubts regarding the same, you can ask it in the chat box. So if you are ready for the demo quiz, we can enter ready in the chat box so that we can start the session, demo session. All right, I'll just explain how you have to use our YouTube Live for attending this quiz. So what you have to do is that you have to read the question. You have to read the question and option in our YouTube live screen. And after that, in your Kahoot app, or in your Kahoot browser, that corresponding color codes will only be given. Corresponding color codes will only be given. So what you have to do is that you have to check the questions from the YouTube live, and you have to see the options also from the YouTube live. And in your mobile app or in your web browser, what you have to do is that you have to click on the corresponding color codes. The corresponding color codes based on the options available in the YouTube live. Okay, so that's how the process. I'll just one more time, I'll just summarize how you have to play. So first you have to download the Kahoot app, or you use the split screen or browser option to enter the Kahoot website. Okay, so there you have to enter the game pin and you'll be given entry to the quiz. So in one screen or in another device, what you have to do is that you have to open your YouTube live. You have to open your YouTube live, and in that we'll be displaying the questions as well as options. Okay. So in that you have to check the options as well as a question, and in your mobile device or in your another browser, what you have to do is that you have to click on the corresponding color codes. Nilina is ready, Diksha is ready, Harshit is ready, Subhu Kumar ready. All right, so I think we can. So if you have any doubts regarding the quiz, the process, you can ask it in the chat box. All right. So starting the demo session. So we'll be having 2 questions in the demo session, and you'll be getting 60 seconds. 60 seconds for one question. Okay. So this is a question: who designed the Heydar Aliyev Center at Azerbaijan? Okay. So that is a question. So left side you can see the timer running. 50 seconds, 49 seconds, you can see the timer running. Right side, you can see how many people have already attended the session, that you can see in the right side. Okay. So below you can see the options. These are the options: Louis Kahn, Charles Correa. So these are the options. So you can see that different color codes are available. So what you have to do is that you have to click on the corresponding color code. For example, if the answer is Louis Kahn, what you have to do is that in your mobile device or in your browser, you have to click on the red option. Okay. Like that only you have to play this game. Okay. One more thing to notice that there'll be some slight delay because we are using a Zoom, and a YouTube integration will be there. So there'll be some slight delay in displaying of the questions in your YouTube screen. Okay. All right, time's up. So the answer is Zaha Hadid. Zaha Hadid is the answer for the question. Okay, so now we'll be moving on to the, here you can see that Zaha Hadid is being highlighted here with the tick mark, and all of the wrong options, you can see that it is being faded out. Okay, so that's how the process is. So now we'll be moving on to the leaderboard. Leaderboard is a place where you'll see the toppers. For example, in this question till now, Agnes is the topper with 840 points, and second position you can see Sri Lakshmi, third position you can see Shibumon, fourth position you can see Shahana, and fifth goes to Amrita. Okay, so that's how the process goes. So we have one more question remaining in the demo session. So still, if you have any doubts regarding the same, you can ask it in the chat box. We have answers in the chat box also. So if you have any doubts regarding the question, if you have any doubts regarding the quiz, we can ask it in the chat box. All right, time's up. So the answer is A. A, the red color code is the answer. So next we'll be moving on to the podium. We don't have the leaderboard here. We have come to the end of the quiz. So third spot goes to Arya TM. Second spot goes to Shahana. And the first spot goes to Agnes. So that is regarding the demo session, and we have Nilin and Shibumon as a runners up. Okay. All right. So now we are moving on to the real quiz. So before it was the demo session. So now it is a real quiz. So new game pin will be generated. New game pin will be generated for the new for the real quiz. So we'll be having 15 questions. 15 questions in total. Harsh, there's a delay in options shown in the app was the question on YouTube Live. So that's what I was telling Harshit, because we are integrating Zoom and YouTube. So there will be some slight integration delay will be there, but we have compensated for that also. While keeping the timer, we have compensated for that also. So if there is any, so what you have to do is that don't wait for the last moment. Don't wait for the last moment to answer the questions. Before that itself, you try to answer. For example, if a question is having 60 seconds, make sure that you are answering it in the 30-second time itself. Okay. Some 25 seconds delay will be 25 seconds delay will be there. So keep that in mind while answering the questions. Okay. All right. All right. So the new game pin is generated. It's 5109967. And we have participants joining: Neha, Anantu, SN, Abhi, Nantana, Vami, Amrita, Rishika, Anu, Shibumon. All right. So we have one question, Subodh Kumar, when I can fill the form of NIFT exam? Okay. So Anishka, I'm sorry, Subodh, Anishka. Okay. So the next NIFT forms will be out by this year end, around December time. It will be out. So anyway, we are having a Telegram channel also, Telegram channel to get you notified regarding the updates in the architecture area. So we'll be updating in that. The link of the Telegram channel will be provided in our chat box. So click on the link. Make sure you're clicking on the link and joining our Telegram channel. So to get updated about all your examinations or any other queries, there will be posting your updates regarding our quizzes and our sessions also. Okay. All right. So the new game pin is available in the chat box also. The Telegram channel link will also be available in the chat box. So make sure you're clicking on it and joining the Telegram channel. Okay. It will be a public channel. You can invite your friends also. All right. All right. So we have more members joining. And informing one more thing, tomorrow also we'll be having a live session. So it will be a session on mathematics. The mathematics live session, demo session will be there. It will be led by Rohit Kumar. Rohit Kumar, a renowned faculty in mathematics. So he'll be conducting the session. It is from 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay. So make sure you're attending that session also. Okay. So the details regarding the session will also be available in the Telegram channel as well as our Instagram and Facebook pages also. Okay. All right, we have more members joining. I'll randomly call up some names: Lakshmi, Nida, Hannah, Darshan, Sri Lakshmi, Safwana, Bharati, Malavika, Moshmi, Arya, Laurie Baker is also there regarding architecture. Oh, that's great. Others: Mohammed, Paru, Sandra, Aksa, Shiva. Sorry if I'm missing out any names. Dia, Mahit, Fawaz, Agnes, Arya, Shibumon, Libin, Nandana. All right, so I think we can start the session. So if you're ready for the session, you can enter ready in the chat box so that we can start the session. Any doubts regarding the same? Make sure you're asking it in the chat box. Okay. The game pin is 5109967. Afida, Kulu, Panno, Hannat. So even after starting the session, also you'll be able to join the quiz. Okay. So you can enter the game pin. Even if the session is on, also you can enter the game pin and join the quiz anytime. So if you are ready, just enter ready in the chat box. All right, we have messages coming. Abhishek ready, Akila ready, Nilina ready, Harshit ready, Afida, Sharon ready. All right, so I think we can start the session. So starting the Hadia ready. All right, so starting the session. The count of 3, 3, 2, 1. And here comes your first question. All right, so time's up. So the answer is World One. So World One is a World One is the tallest completed building in India. So it is a 280-meter building and it is 76 floor building. So it is under the Lodha Group, and it is designed by the world famous American-based architecture firm that is Paycorp. Okay. All right. So that's regarding World One. So let's move on to the leaderboard and see what has come to the top. All right, so Agnes has come to the top with 826 points. Second spot goes to Mahit. Third spot goes to Nida. Fourth spot goes to Divya. And fifth spot goes to Amrita S. Okay. All right, so that's all from the leaderboard. Now moving on to the second question. So we'll be having 15 questions in total. So if you are planning to join, because now also you can join. So the game pin is 510-9967. Okay, so we have just passed one question only. Anytime you can join the session. All right, so moving on to next question. All right, so we have the answers. Almost everybody has entered the correct answer only. So course, texture of sandpaper is coarse only. We know that it will be rough. So the answer is coarse. Okay. All right, moving on to leaderboard again. So Agnes is on the top with 1669 points, and Divya has climbed up with 1599 points. Third spot goes to Nida. Fourth spot goes to Harshit, and fifth spot goes to Afida. So we have a highest climber here, Anthony Gaudi. Anthony Gaudi has climbed up 4 places in the scoreboard. Okay. All right. So that's all from the scoreboard. Moving on to the third question. All right. So you were asked to match the monuments, the world famous monuments with the corresponding city. So the answer is A4, B1, C2, and D3. Okay. So we have answers in the chat box also. Navneeta, Santhia, Shahana, Abhirami. All right. So all right. So thank you for participating in chat box. Also, hope you are participating in the live app also. Okay. All right. Let's move on to leaderboard and see what all changes have been made. Okay. Divya has come to the top, and Afida is on the second spot with 2139 points. Third spot goes to Anthony Gaudi. Sorry if I'm spelling it wrong, pronouncing it wrong. Fourth spot goes to Harshit, and fifth spot goes to Aksa. So Aksa has a streak with 3 correct answers in a row. All right, so that's all from the leaderboard. So let's move on to the fourth question. All right, time's up. So the question was, who built the famous island of Kharagpuri? Kharagpuri located in the Indian state of Maharashtra. So the answer is Rashtrakutas. Rashtrakutas were a kingdom which ruled in this Deccan, Maharashtra Deccan region in the sixth till the 10th century AD. Okay. All right. So let's move on to next question. Sorry, leaderboard. So Anthony Gauti has come to the first spot with 2,796 points. Second spot goes to Dia. Third spot goes to Sri Lakshmi. Fourth spot goes to Afida. And the fifth spot goes to Nantana. So these are the changes in the leaderboard, and 4 players have reached the answer streak of 3. All right. So moving on to the fifth question. All right. So the question is, who is the architect of Belgian embassy in New Delhi? So the answer is Satish Gujral. Satish Gujral is a Padma Vibhushan awardee. So he passed 2 years to pass. He passed away 2 years back. Only he was a very famous architect in India. All right. Moving on to leaderboard again. Anthony Gaudi is in the again retained the first spot with 3,589 points. Second spot goes to Dia. Dia has an highest chances streak of 5 also, and the points 3,414 points. Third spot goes to Afida. Fourth spot goes to Nilina, and the fifth spot goes to Aksa. All right, that's all from the leaderboard. Moving on to sixth question. All right, time's up. So the question was, where is the headquarters of World Health Organization (WHO)? So the answer is Geneva in Switzerland. All right. Leaderboard before the seventh question. Again, Anthony Gaudi is in the has retained the top spot. Second spot goes to Dia. Third spot goes to Afida. Fourth spot goes to Nilena, and fifth spot goes to Aksa. No change in the leaderboard, but only change in the points tally. All right. So moving on to seventh question. All right. So the question is, documentary Architect Who Saw the Future by Peter Rosen is a biography based on which architect? So the answer is Eero Saarinen. Eero Saarinen is a very famous Finnish American architect. All right. So we have answers in the chat box also. Santhia, Ashraf, Art Addict, Akshara. Thank you for your comments. All right. Again, moving on to the leaderboard. Dia has come to the top with 5,009 points. Second spot goes to Anthony Gaudi with 4,377. Third spot goes to Aksa. And fourth spot goes to Shibumon, and fifth spot goes to Afida. All right, so that's all from the leaderboard. Next question, eighth question. All right, so you have we shown a figure. So from the below image, you have to identify the extra dose. Extra dose is the D part, which is marked as D. Okay. All right. Moving on to leaderboard again. Anthony Gaudi has come to the top, the famous architect. Maybe Laurie Baker was also there. So let's see who all has who all other architects are also there. So second spot goes to Dia, third spot goes to Nilina, fourth spot goes to Afida, and the fifth spot goes to Shibumon. Six players have raised the answers. Wake up four. That is four correct answers in a row. All right. So that's all from the leaderboard. So once again, reminding you about the Telegram channel. We have already posted the link in the chat box. So one more time, once again, reminding it. So if you have any doubts regarding the notifications and all, make sure you're joining our Telegram channel. So we'll be posting updates regarding your examinations and our future quizzes also. We have answers in the chat box also. Akshara, Santia, Ashraf. Thank you. All right. So we're moving on to the ninth question. So the answer is Hafiz contractor. Hafiz contractor is a famous architecture shown in the picture. Okay. All right. So with that note, let's move on to the leaderboard again. Anthony Gaudi is in the first spot. Second spot goes to Dia. Third spot goes to Nilina. And Shibumon has climbed up positions to reach the fourth spot. Aisha has also come to the leaderboard with 4970 points. All right. Moving on to the 10th question. All right, solid masonry which resists the lateral pressure of the arc. It's called abutment. Okay. All right. No much changes in the scoreboard, but still Anthony Gaudi has remained in the top spot with 6,719 points. Second spot goes to Dia. Third spot goes to Nilina Shibumon on the fourth spot, and Fawaz has come to the leaderboard in the fifth spot. We have answers in the chat box also. Santhia, Akshara, Ashraf. All right, moving on to next question, 11th question. All right, so Architecture and Painter is a movie related to the famous American-based designers Charles and Ray Eames. Let's move on to leaderboard again. Top spot with Anthony Gaudi. Second spot goes to Dia. Third spot goes to Nilina. Fourth spot goes to Shibumon. And Fawaz is still remaining in the fifth spot with 7 correct answers in a row. With that note, let's move on to the 12th question. All are very famous buildings which you should be knowing. Architecture, all architecture aspirants should be knowing. Writers Building, Baba, Imambara, Bharat Bhavan, Buland Darwaza. So option A is the correct answer. A4, B1, C3, and D2. So that's the correct matching. Okay. All right. Moving on to leaderboard again. There are slight changes in the leaderboard. Anthony Gaudi again in the first spot with 7,429 points. Second spot goes to Dia. Third spot goes to Shibumon. Fawaz has climbed to the fourth spot, and Aksa has climbed to the fifth spot. Rishana is the highest climber in this question with climbing up 8 points. All right, moving on to 13th question. All right. So which of the monument is not associated with Akbar? Fatehpur Sikri, Buland Darwaza, and Agra Fort are associated with Akbar, but Alai Darwaza is associated with Alauddin Khilji. Khilji was the emperor in a Delhi Sultanate as well. Delhi Sultanate. You might have seen the movie Padmavat, where Ranveer Singh played the character of Alauddin Khilji. All right. So moving on to leaderboard again. So Anthony Gaudi is in the top spot again. Second spot goes to Dia. Third spot goes to Shibumon. And Aksa has climbed one more spot with 7142 points. And we have Laurie Baker also. So we have two renowned architects in our scoreboard, Anthony Gaudi and Laurie Baker. So moving on to 14th question. So if you are liking this content, if you want to be a part of more such quizzes, make sure you are subscribing to our channel. We'll be posting more quizzes. We'll be posting the updates regarding your examinations and all. We'll be having more videos like this. So make sure you are subscribing to our channel and just hit on the like button also if you are liking this content. All right. So moving on to 14th question. All right, so time's up. So the famous Mill Owners Association building is located in Ahmedabad. Ahmedabad, it's in the Naranpura area in Ahmedabad. So once again to the leaderboard, Anthony Gaudi is in the top spot with 9015 points. Second spot goes to Dia. Third goes to Shibumon. Fourth spot goes to Aksa. And the fifth spot goes to Laurie Baker. So 1, 2, 3 is the highest climber here, climbing up 11 places in the scoreboard. So moving on to our last question in this curiosity quiz, 15th question. All right, so the depth of a beam is normally more than its width to resist the bending moment. Okay. All right, so that's all from the curiosity quiz. So now let's move on to now let's check what has come to the top spots. So let's move on to the podium now. So the third spot goes to Aksa. Second spot goes to Dia. And the top spot goes to Anthony Gaudi. Okay. And we have runners up also, Shibumon and Nilina. Okay. So all these three winners, make sure that you are sending your Instagram profile, your photograph, and your Instagram ID to the WhatsApp number 8086 111 024. So we'll be declaring you as a winners of this quiz in our Instagram page as well as our YouTube community. All right. So thank you so much for participating. And once again, congratulations to all the winners. So if you want to be part of more such quizzes, make sure you're subscribing to our channel. So we'll be having more quizzes regarding this, and make sure that you're joining our Telegram channel also. We'll be posting the updates regarding your examinations. Okay. So I hope you have enjoyed the quiz.